I think this one I am a little 50-50 on. My initial reaction is I hate it.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 right here. So yeah, you see the title. Honestly, it's already fall in my mind, which my fall trends video from last year was posted on August 16th. So technically I am doing it later, which makes it better. Maybe. Fall fashion is truly just superior. So I have a list of fall trends that I like and don't like, and not all of these are necessarily trending in the mainstream, but instead trending in my world and basically what I want to wear for this fall, and also what is on my thrift wish list for fall. And yeah, I'm just excited to talk things all fall fashion. We are starting out this list technically negative with a trend I do not like. And of course, if you like any of the trends that I say I don't like, keep rocking them, keep wearing them. I'm just a girl on the internet yapping, but also I try to be more critical with trends. That way, when they do actually start trending, I can go back to this video and see my like honest opinion, and that way I don't regret a purchase because I'm seeing everyone and their moms wearing it and being like, oh, I need this, but I initially did not like it, and I probably will end up regretting my purchase if I did then get it. I'm always just trying to find a reason not to buy a trend. So yeah, I'm a little bit more critical. It's not that I don't like the trend, I just don't like it personally on me. And I think this is a perfect example, which is barrel jeans. They really popped off, I want to say in spring, and I don't think I have talked about them at all. And my initial reaction to them was they look a little odd. I am one of those people that believes that fashion has no rules. Wear whatever the heck you want. And I haven't really believed in dressing for your body type just because there's so much emphasis on wearing stuff that's flattering, and not every outfit needs to be flattering. Also, what is flattering can be subjective. And if you want to dress for your body type, cool. If you don't want to dress for your body type, also cool. But the barrel jeans, I will say, when you see them on a certain body type, it does make a difference. I really kind of was hating on them until I saw them on a particular body type, and I was like, oh my God, those are so cute. Now, I want a pair because I want them to look like that on me, but I have a different body structure, and so when I had tried barrel jeans, it looked very different. So barrel jeans are a no for me and my wardrobe, but truly am so jealous of all of you that rock barrel jeans. This one isn't necessarily like actually trending, but it is trending in my world, and I wanted to mention it because I have never been into this until recently, and that is silver jewelry. I have always been a gold jewelry person, not because I was like, oh, gold jewelry flatter me the best or something like that. I just was never drawn to silver jewelry until recently. It was like a switch all of a sudden turned on, and I don't know if it's that the thrift store has just had really good silver jewelry and so that's why I'm now into it, or if I just hadn't been paying attention to silver jewelry. But if you have noticed, maybe you haven't, I've been wearing some silver necklaces and I've been really enjoying the look of it, especially with some of my darker clothing. I just feel it gives a very different look than my gold jewelry. And yeah, my Apple Watch is silver, but I haven't really looked at my Apple Watch as like a proper accessory. So I was like, oh, mixing metals, like I wasn't really doing. Whereas now I like want to mix my metals, and truly it just all of a sudden one day, I don't know if it's because I've been getting so much more inspiration from 90s fashion, and I've been going out of my way to find inspiration from 90s fashion. A lot of the outfits I've liked have been paired with silver jewelry, especially kind of the more like whimsy goth style. It's been silver jewelry. So I don't know if it's like I'm being influenced by that, but even in the past I have enjoyed whimsy goth outfits, and I never really wanted to get into silver jewelry until recently, but I am obsessed and I want more silver jewelry. I also really want a black and silver belt. All of my belts have gold hardware and I really want to find a silver one. Going into fall time, a lot of my pieces would look really good with more silver jewelry and also silver hardware, black belt, and kind of just, again, leaning in to more of this 90s fashion that I feel like I've been doing somewhat well. My last pre-fall thrift haul, I feel like it was perfectly in line with what I want my style to be, and silver jewelry would go with everything that I showed in that video. And like my gold jewelry, yes, but my silver jewelry, it just adds something. Next up is something I have talked about in the past, but I feel it is still booming, and I just recently have been able to participate because I got a bag that I could accessorize, and it is called the Burkinification of bags. And basically it's people accessorizing their bags with patches and pins, even earrings. And I feel there's just an emphasis on overly accessorizing in general, like even accessorizing your phone with charms and trinkets, and I'm just absolutely in love with this. Caseify actually sent me some super fun pieces that I feel is so in line with this trend, and Caseify makes an array of products to customize and protect all your devices. They sent me 3 new phone cases. First is this collage style one, which is so precious, like the tulips, the bow, just everything adds such personality. This one reminded me of my Cupid tattoo, and I just really love the way that it stands out against the back of my black phone. The cat one I am obviously obsessed with, and I just love that every time I take a photo in the mirror, I will get to read back, "You are so loved," every time. To customize my phone even more, I grabbed 2 phone charms and 2 phone straps, which these phone straps make holding your phone way more convenient than rummaging through a bag to grab, but also just add something to any outfit as well. The best part of this trend is just having fun with different customizations of accessories. I added the classic pearl phone strap and frosted bow phone charm to my bag to dress it up. The silver phone strap adds an edge to any of my all black outfits. You can also use the straps to hold anything like your wireless headphone case, a fuzzy trinket, and your keys. Check out my favorite Caseify accessories and get 10% off your order for a limited time with my link in the description box below, and thanks to Caseify for sponsoring this portion of the video. I think this one I am a little 50-50 on. My initial reaction is I hate it, but it's not because I don't like it. It's about the things in my past that have influenced my opinion on it, which I think is one of the coolest things about fashion and how individual and personal it is, because you are going to be biased on your opinion based on your experiences in life. And I feel like I'm really hyping this up, but it's just boat shoes. But okay, hear me out. When I was in high school, my high school boyfriend had bought boat shoes, and he kind of sometimes leaned into the I'm not like other boys type of vibe. And I remember he got the boat shoes and it was like,
oh my gosh, I got these shoes, nobody's wearing them, this is so unique, I'm so different.
And then boat shoes were trending because they were literally at the store. That's why he was able to buy them, because boat shoes were trending in general. It's just that he hadn't seen them at our school, and as they started to become more popular in the mainstream, people then at the school were being influenced by that and started wearing boat shoes. And he was like,
oh, I was wearing boat shoes first, everyone's copying me, I'm so individual.
That's literally why I don't like boat shoes, because I think about that. I don't hate the look of boat shoes. They really remind me of loafers, but just a different style. And if I found boat shoes in person and tried them on and I really like them, then sure. But right now I'm kind of like, I'm okay. If you do like boat shoes, check out ThredUp, because they have so many boat shoes that they're selling on there. I am a size 9.5, 10, so maybe it's just my size that a lot of people have hated their boat shoes, and so they're trying to say goodbye to them. But I recommend checking there first. Something that is not surprising that would be trending in general for fall is plaid, but the articles that I had looked up for some of these fall trends were specifically talking about a more relaxed plaid silhouette, so skirts and dresses that are just more flowy. And there is a lot of influence from, I think it was called boho 3.0 or 2.0, I don't remember, that I guess is trending for fall time. And I feel like there is a slight influence with that, with just more of a relaxed fit. It also was saying farm girl fall or something like that. And I guess just those silhouettes that you would think of rummaging through a garden with a maxi plaid skirt, which I feel like doesn't sound like a good idea because you would get mud on it. Obviously, I love plaid and I wanted to mention it because I love it. And this isn't revolutionary or anything, but I don't know if I would buy any more plaid. I feel like I'm pretty good with the plaid collection that I have. Maybe a plaid dress like this, which isn't really that flowy style that is being said is a fall 2024 trend, but it's something that I personally would really like. I know I make this disclaimer specifically in every like fall outfits video, fall themed video in general, but I think it's important for context. I live in Southern California. It's gonna stay 80 degrees until November. We don't really get fall, which I think is why I start celebrating and thinking about fall fashion early, because it's like, it doesn't matter. The weather doesn't turn into fall anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference if I start early or not. But that means that there's certain styles that are gonna be trending that just don't work in my climate. So I don't like them because I just would never be able to wear them. But also I'm very picky as well. Funnel neck coats. If you live somewhere cold, and I think this is for fall and winter 2024, I could see if you were like layering a turtleneck under it and having a lot of layering going on, and then having that funnel neck. It's like a turtleneck, but not a turtleneck because it's not tight. I can definitely understand that fit being really helpful for chilly weather. And I think it does give an interesting silhouette. It's just not something I am ever gonna buy. Future Alexa, I don't know why I would ever buy a funnel coat, like neck coat, but just in case, Future Alexa, do not buy a funnel neck coat. You don't need it. You're not gonna wear it. I also, when I was looking at inspiration photos and it's like it slightly hits your neck, I would rather just a normal turtleneck where it's gonna stay touching your neck. But when it's like moving around, sometimes it's touching your neck, sometimes it's not touching your neck. I'm really sensitive and picky. I would just be way too annoyed to keep it on. I would want to take it off. Every season, I feel with trends, tries to take something that is always trending during that time and make it different. So then people will buy the new one, even though it's really similar to the thing that you probably already own because it's very seasonal based. It slightly changes it, so then you will buy that new one. And specifically leather always is trending for fall and winter, but it specifically says liquid looking leather instead of rigid looking leather. And from the examples that it gave, it was on different fashion magazine websites. It kind of seems like it is the faux leather look, and I hate shiny leather, especially in jackets. It just looks not great, and it just makes me think of how a faux leather jacket feels. It usually makes a lot of noise and it just doesn't feel right, and it also is gonna peel a lot easier. If you do want a faux leather or real leather jacket, buy it secondhand. There are so many, but a lot of the new kind of liquid leather jackets or liquid leather pants, they look too shiny, and I'd rather have a leather jacket that is rigid. Like for me, that makes it seem so much more worn in, and it doesn't just look so odd. The really shiny leather just looks slightly off. Piggybacking off of that, something that is on my thrift wish list is a proper biker leather jacket, and I'm looking for a very specific fit. I am not gonna lie, I'm 100% influenced by Caroline Tucker. She has this biker leather jacket that just looks so good. The fit looks so nice, and I am obsessed with it, and I do want to copy her, and I want to find the exact one secondhand, but I'm really trying to wait until I find the exact fit that I want. I do own a lot of leather jackets and a lot of jackets in general. I know I gave a disclaimer about how like I don't get cold weather, blah blah blah, but here I am talking about wanting another leather jacket. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Colorful turtlenecks are technically trending in the mainstream for fall 2024, and like I'm game for this. I own a couple of turtlenecks in different colors. Turtlenecks are amazing during fall and winter to not only keep you warm, but also to add maybe a different color, a different texture. And last year I thrifted this beautiful, I forgot what the color is. It's like a purple red. It's one of my favorite colors, and it is slightly tight. I don't know what the size actually is because the tag was ripped out, and it's really, really tight, but I push through because I love it so much, and I love it underneath a lot of my sweaters. But I would like to find maybe one that is slightly looser. I'll still wear the one that I already have, but I want one slightly looser. And also I would like more patterns in turtlenecks. I feel like I'm always a little scared to buy pattern turtlenecks because I'm like, am I actually gonna wear this? But I feel like the past couple of years, I've really been wearing my turtlenecks a lot for styling purposes and paying attention again, how they can really make a difference in an outfit. So I feel like I'm okay to possibly add some more into my wardrobe. Vintage suede is trending for fall 2024, and I recently thrifted a suede fringe jacket, and I love it so much, and I cannot wait to wear. Will I really be able to wear it in fall? I don't know, but definitely, hopefully November time. But I'm obsessed, surprisingly, with suede. I wouldn't say it's a material that I've hated. I've never been super drawn to it, and I wouldn't say that I am overly obsessed with it. Like, I don't think I would add, I think altogether I own 3 suede items. A suede vest I got 2 years ago, my fringe suede jacket, and then also I have a brown suede bomber that I got at the Goodwill outlet, and I feel like that's great. Like, I'm totally good with that, and I will 100% be wearing it. I don't think I would add any more to my wardrobe. Maybe if it was like a loose jacket. If you like, I'll show examples on the screen of what I'm talking about between like a loose kind of button-up jacket, not too thick. I've had some jackets like that in the past that they're almost kind of like a blazer, but the colors that I've gotten them in just like did not go with my wardrobe, and I don't know what I was thinking, which is why I feel like brown would probably be the best option. And I've been really into brown clothing recently, and again, I feel that will be like really perfect for fall time and something I will be wearing loads. So that is kind of on my thrift wish list. We'll see what happens. In the mainstream, it said just like suede in general, but even like suede shoes, which I absolutely hate suede knee-high boots. I've just never really been into suede boots. I don't know what it is about them, about like a long boot in a suede material that just like, ugh. This trend is the one that I am actually like actively angry about, and that is cowhide pattern pants, cowhide, and actual like proper like cowhide. The reason why I'm angry is because everyone wants to talk trash on 2020 cow print, but then you're gonna have this trending. And here's the thing, I definitely understand the differences, especially in that cow print is very 2020, but I feel like also then the cowhide in a couple of years, people, because they do it with absolutely everything and anything, they're gonna look at this and be like, oh, that was so 2024 cowhide. But also, if you like the cowhide, like, get the cowhide if you want, especially secondhand, because I feel like this would be so easy to buy secondhand. That's literally all I have to say about this one. I was just more like, you know, really charged up about 2020 cow print. I feel like it deserves a redemption. Buckles on shoes is like my favorite thing right now. It can be on Oxfords, it can be on loafers, it can be on Mary Janes. And I'm not talking about like this type of buckles and like a bunch of buckles. It's very particular. It's like a small buckle, but like it gives impact. I would love like a dark maroon buckle shoe. Oh, that's on my thrift wish list. Please, 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 thrift gods. I don't need it. I don't need it, but it would be nice to have, just saying. Fashion magazines were deeming this trend as 50 shades of green because it's any shade of green is trending. And obviously Brat's summer neon green is influencing into fall time, but it had darker greens, and I have been kind of liking green lately. I'm very conflicted on what shade of green is like my green, because I've tried different shades of green, and like sometimes it's so good and then sometimes it's not good. And I actually have green eyes, and when I wear green, it definitely makes them pop out. So I would like to wear more green, but I feel like I just never find the right shade of green that I like. Like a green sweater, like a chunky green sweater, I would really, really like. I feel like I could find that maybe secondhand. I like this kind of trend because it's super open, especially because it's like multiple shades of green, literally any green that you want if you want green. And so you probably already own something green in your wardrobe. And I own one thing that's green, I think, maybe two. One thing that's plaid. So like, I mean, I actually don't need to add any more green items, but I do want to just see what kind of green items are there, and I'm gonna pay attention to it. Now, anyway, it's not exact, so you can really customize it based on your personal style. I have been paying way more attention to the details in outfits, like my jewelry, how that looks with my outfits, and even just layering. And I think it's because of using the Index app. I had made a couple of videos about Index, but I've just like personally been loving it. It's made me just really pay attention to the things I'm putting together, because in most cases I'm creating my outfits in Index before I wear them, just to plan and to also like just for funsies. It's fun. It's fun putting random clothes together. And one big shout out that I have been paying more attention to is my bags. I am not a bag person, honestly. A lot of times I just need like one bag and I just use that bag. I do own more than one bag, but I just really don't go out of my way to like look at bags. But recently maybe it's because I've been finding some really amazing like secondhand bags, but I've also been paying attention to the color, what a bag does to an outfit, and depending on what bag you put with what outfit, it just like, it does do something. And I feel like I've been pushing back against that fact for so long, because I was like, I don't even want to think about bags. But now I am on the bag train. I don't think I will own like a lot of bags. Honestly, I'm good with the bags that I own, but I would be open to finding the perfect maroon crossbody bag. But it has to be like the perfect maroon color and also the perfect style of bag. I have thrifted red bags in the past. I just felt like they weren't actually the right color. This one I'm going into patiently, slowly. If I would find the perfect maroon bag, that would be really cool for fall time and for, I think, my clothes, actually, like the clothing that I own and the outfits that I want to be wearing this fall. I just feel like a maroon bag would look really good. Velvet is my favorite material in the entire world, and I have just been having such luck with thrifting velvet lately. So I'll be wearing velvet loads this fall, or like, I'm gonna try. I have a couple of pieces that are like shorter silhouettes, so I feel like I could wear them even if it was still hot outside during fall. But like, oh, just like velvet and fall, like they just go together. And so this one, I'm just announcing that I'm wearing loads of velvet this fall. A material I would like to add to my wardrobe is corduroy. Actually, the plaid dress that I'm wearing right now is made out of corduroy, and it's really nice. It is such a nice, like, lightweight fabric. I think sometimes it can be quite thick, but like a lightweight corduroy button up, again, because of making outfits in the Index app, I have been like, oh, if I had a button up and then like under the jacket with this outfit, it would really make a difference. And I'm just trying to think, maybe to make my outfits more interesting, I don't know, but just paying attention to different layers. And corduroy loose, lightweight button up is on my thrift wish list. Also, a brown pair of corduroy pants. This is something that I think is going to take a year for me to find. I have one pair of corduroy pants and they are black, and I think I thrifted them at least 2 years ago, and they are great. I really don't run into corduroy pants with like the fit, the style that I really like. So this one is like, maybe one day I would find some brown corduroy pants, but it is on my thrift wish list. I love gingham checkered pattern, and I do really think it kind of thrives during spring and summer, but brown and white checkered gingham pattern, I really have been enjoying lately. I did have a dress that was brown and white checkered that I loved the pattern. I just didn't really like the fit. It was a little bit too tight. And so maybe like a looser fitting dress or even like a button up. This one's kind of like, I like it. I don't know if I would buy it, but if I did find the perfect piece in this pattern, I would really like to add it, because I think it could be really cute for fall time, and I think it would actually go with the things that I already own. In the past couple of years, trends for blazers have gone from a loose blazer to then a cropped blazer to then a more fitted blazer, and this year it is specifically one that like cinches in your waist, and it really reminds me of a lot of tops like button-ups that I find at the thrift store. So if you like the silhouette, go to your local thrift store. I think the silhouette is very chic. It is very cute. There was a video of Lily Collins wearing this like pattern blazer that I feel like fits into this trend, and it looked really good. For me and my personal wardrobe and personal style, I don't really think it aligns, and my preference for a blazer is a loose blazer. I just feel like it goes with my style. I really enjoy it. So this one I'm sitting out. Probably like 6 months ago, I saw these boots on Jeffrey Campbell, and it was like the outline of toes, and I was like, that's interesting. Like, I'm okay, but that's interesting. But I saw someone talking about specifically like toe shoes, and I'm pretty sure they're actually really great for like your comfort for your feet or the health of your feet. There's other uses for shoes that are like that. In a fashion way, I don't know. I can definitely see it as something like trending and like it girl, Pinterest girlies, TikTok girlies rocking them. And you know, I talked some hate on the Tobbies, but I love those types of shoes so much. So I mean, but it's different than like a sneaker with 5 toes versus like a Mary Jane in the other style. But you know, like I'm okay, but you do you. Alrighty, those are all my fall fashion opinions. Gosh, I'm so excited for fall. Like I can't even explain to you how excited I am for fall. Honestly, me talking about fall fashion in August probably shows how excited I am for fall. Let me know in the comments down below what's one thing you're really excited about wearing for fall. It doesn't have to be a trend. It can be something that you wear every single fall that you're just really excited to now bring out. If you would like to see my face again, then make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!